Item scp-130. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-130 is to be staffed by 12 D-Class, 6 security agents, Level 2/130, and 1 researcher, Level 3/130, twice per day, starting at 1/2 hour before local sunrise and sunset. All staff are to be appropriately uniformed and Caucasian only. When not staffed, 2 security agents will remain in the lobby, and 2 additional agents will patrol within the building. Agents are advised not to prevent people from entering the lobby, but to notify MTF Alpha 4, Pony Express, to intercept anyone who receives mail or a package. Twice per day, bundles, SCP-130-2, will appear in the mailroom. The parcels within the bundles are to be sorted by uniformed staff into appropriate bags and placed in a designated vehicle for transport to site. Should mail arrive with the following addresses, redacted, follow procedure: Franklin 16, detailed in Addendum 130-2. Otherwise, mail will be checked under standard practices for any items of interest. Objects are not to be placed for outgoing mail unless certified orders are given by O5. Procedure: Franklin 17 outlines the protocol used in these cases. Should anyone else enter SCP-1302, use the outgoing mail slot, they are to be permitted to do so, then intercepted by MTF Alpha 4 as soon as possible for questioning. The incident is to be reviewed through security tapes and the outgoing mail watched for in subsequent bundles and checked through the list of previous parcels delivered. Description: SCP-130 is a post office in South Africa, constructed in 18. SCP-130 had been closed in 19 and left abandoned for years. The building is in excellent condition for its age, and maintains itself without human intervention, including moderate structural repairs. SCP-130 has been designated a historic site through an agreement with the South African government. Five times per week at local sunrise and sunset, several bags and boxes will appear in the mail room. The bundles, designated SCP-130-2, will show only on weekdays, with the exception of current postal holidays. 4. Bundles are to be handled as per special containment procedures as above. Inside of the lobby, along with the post office boxes, is a slot labeled for outgoing mail. This slot is able to accept packages up to 40 centimeter wide and 6 centimeters high, with no apparent limit for length. Once inserted into the slot, packages disappear and will eventually turn up in the outgoing mail bundles, if they have not done so previously. Addendum 130-1, SCP-130 came to the attention of the Foundation in 19, when packages and letters began to be circulated bearing the postmark for the site. The parcels appeared in post offices throughout the world with correct postage for delivery either locally or internationally, depending on the parcel. The parcels were often undeliverable, either to non-existent addresses or to recipients who were not at the address, and so ended up in dead letter offices. Various Foundation assets noted the odd postmark, and Mobile Task Force Alpha 4 mobilized to investigate. MTF Alpha 4 arrived in, where they discovered the town had mostly been abandoned decades ago. The post office appeared to be in excellent condition, not only well maintained, but clean. While MTF Alpha 4 searched, bundles of mail appeared in the mailroom. Agents searched the bundles and discovered a variety of letters, parcels, and packages, all with that day's date in the postmark for that post office. Agent attempted to open one of the parcels, which resulted in the agent vanishing from sight. 6 days later, a package appeared in Site's mailroom. Inside of it was agent and an envelope with a receipt for postage due. Agent had returned to sender and postage due tattooed on back, and was in a comatose state. Agent remained in that state until the envelope was delivered to SCP-130's outgoing mail slot, where, upon the agent returned to consciousness with no recollection from the time of disappearance. Similar results also occurred when agents tried to take away or damage either the parcels or the post office itself. further investigation led to the current containment procedures, where Caucasian D-class personnel in uniforms circa 19 sort through the mail when it appeared. Once processed and put in a marked vehicle, the mail can then leave the area unmolested. If the bundles are untouched, however, the bundles will vanish and later appear in the postal systems of the world in order to be delivered. Addendum 130-2, through examination of the mail parcels over the past years, research has shown certain trends. Over % of the mail is of a mundane nature, except for the matter of the postmark. Exceptions to this are letters that were apparently unsent, for whatever reason, and improperly displaced letters. The former, will be destroyed in order to protect the nature of SCP-130. The latter will be examined and results submitted to redacted. Mail either addressed to or intercepted by the office is often temporally sensitive, and as such, impact must be minimized to limit changes. The possibility of the information being used to alter present-day events detrimentally must also be weighed. Using the information given by SCP-1302, alter events requires a 2/3 supermajority vote by the overseers. Examples of intercepted messages are stored within Document 130-1 and require Level 4/132 access. Mail with the following code phrase, redacted, are to be immediately delivered after screening, without being read by 5/130. After so doing, that code phrase is to be invalidated, and the next one brought in line. Procedure Franklin 17. All outgoing mail is to be sent with appropriate current postage for, at the time of sending, and must be marked with the code phrase, redacted. The mail sent by this method is to be logged, then cross-checked with past parcels to ensure temporal integrity. Incident 130-6, on 19, a package for one arrived with the address for a post office box at the site. Dr. The researcher assigned to SCP-130 placed the parcel into the POB and waited minutes later, an unknown person identified as Box. The locked box opened at his touch, and he expressed surprise at seeing the parcel with his name on it. MTF Alpha 4, being on site, was dispatched to investigate once the subject was out of sight of scp-130 and subsequently interviewed. The subject had no plans to visit that day, but had felt an unexplained desire to go there while driving nearby to visit family in the area. Upon opening the package, redacted, a Class A amnestic was administered to the subject and was released after memory insertion.